This is a small demonstration of the embed UI configurator. I'm going to assume I'm working on a custom hardware based on the STM32F0. So I added the Nucleo F0 development kit to the configurator. And I'm going to start by removing all nodes that are not used in my custom hardware. So for example, I'm going to disable user T1, both SPIs, the second I2C, and that's it. For the second step, I'm going to rename the first I2C, which is named Arduino I2C on the development kit, to I2C1 because my custom hardware does not have any ties to Arduino. Then I'm going to add a second LED to the board by duplicating the first one, rename it to LED2 and red LED, and moving it to port PA6. I'm going to do the same with the user button one, create a second button, click button 2, and let's assume it's on port C14 instead of 13. Then I'm going to go in the I2C1 bus and add a node which will represent a temperature sensor. The temperature sensor is an STM32F0 on address 44X, and it should contain the properties compatible, reg, address cells, and size cells. Size cells should be 0, address cells should be 1. Reg is 68, which is just 44 in decimal. And the compatible property should refer to the binding sensorion SHT4X. Next, I'm going to add this new node as a reference in the aliases node so that it can be found by my software. I'm going to add a custom property, call it temperature of type string path reference. And then I can just select the SHT41 node. Now I can try to generate the DTS, and the system will validate the generated tree against the Zephyr build system to check for any possible mistakes. It failed. There is an error because the sensorion binding for the SHT4X requires a repeatability property, which I have missed. So I can just go back, add a new property, a custom one this time, repeatability, which should be a number. And I can go ahead and leave the value of 0. Let's try again. Another DTS is generated. The tree is validated again. This time, tree validation succeeded. We can see that we have the temperature property in the aliases node. And if we scroll down, we can see more of our changes. We will find that user T1 is disabled, I2C1 is enabled with a new name, and it has the sensor node. Just as expected, we can now take this DTS file and copy it in the board configuration folder for our custom hardware and try to compile it as a Zephyr project.